Scoring. That'll do it for us in the studio. Now let's get you back to your game. Guys?
Always great to catch up on what's going on. Thanks, Damon.
And these early season games are so important to a team's chemistry, especially for the clubs that made some changes in the offseason.
Well, it's without question Kobe Bryant's always going to be known as one of the great scorers in the history of the game. But for the kids watching at home, it is really worth reminding you of this. He can do it all. He's fundamentally sound in all aspects of the game. He defends, he rebounds, he passes. To be one of the true greats, you can't just focus on one thing. You need to be able to do a little bit of everything and do it all well.
Green against Kobe. Parker outside. Sinks the triple. Parker's got 7 points.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
And for Kobe Bryant last season, right at the top among shooting guards and rebounds and assists.
And despite his workload offensively, he's a very good defender, too, especially on the ball. He's been all defense 9 times on that first team, and 12 all-defense selections overall in his career, tied with Kevin Garnett for the all-time lead in both categories.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike D'Antoni was discussing with his players. Back to fundamentals. That's what he told them. Specifically, he'd like to see them implement the pick and roll as often as possible. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Young inside. He's covered by Leonard. Now the dish to Bryant. There's the triple. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Parker outside. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Duncan.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Spurs have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
Well, I think this is one of the more amazing stats in sports when you think about it. No matter the season or the roster, the Spurs just seem to find ways to win 50 games. They've done it 14 straight seasons now, which is off the charts.
Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active wing defenders in the league. These are this season's steals leaders. At small forward, in the 3rd spot, Kawhi Leonard.
And this set of guys can do as much or more damage with their defense as they can with their offense. And that damage isn't just limited to one part of the court.
Yeah, you kicked that one right between the uprights, Steve. As small forwards, they're called on to cover a lot of distance at the defensive end. A lot of ground they need to cover. Those skills have come from everywhere.
And Clark, as you said, the Spurs last season hitting 50 wins for the 14th consecutive season. By the way, that's an NBA record. Second closest were the Lakers with 12 straight, Steve, from 79 to 91.
Yeah, 58 wins last season for San Antonio. Greg Popovich calls it corporate knowledge, just the consistency that comes with the experience of the group. And they've been together so long, particularly that core, that I think it allows the Spurs to really kind of cruise at times during the regular season.
Gasol's shot is good. Gasol's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
There's Bellinelli, defended by Bryant. Gasol kicks to Bryant. Again, Los Angeles.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And Bellinelli kicks to Splitter. And that one's good. Splitter's got 8 points.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Passes it to Blake. Here's Hill, and another basket for the Lakers.
Boy, he could be a matchup nightmare inside the paint.
Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Ginobili. Bellinelli with the 3. The shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Out to the right wing. Deflects the pass. Hill. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Gasol with the steal. And now running up the court, Blake pushing it all the way. And Wesley Johnson with the slam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk clock coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string. Defense. And the Lakers going through their pregame routines. Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr as we get set to bring you all the action. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. And guys, checking out Tony Parker here. What can we expect? Yeah, watch how many times he initiates the pick and roll, Kevin, and how good he is at running it as the cutter. He's duped a lot of defenders with that play.
I'll tell you what else I like is his attacking mindset too, Steve. No matter where he is on the court, when he gets possession, he will turn it up and turn it on and run out. Most of the time, he doesn't stop until he's laid the ball in the hoop.
Lakers are enjoying this break from the road. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
And that game featured one of the least consistent offensive performances you're going to see from them, Clark.
Yeah, no spurt ability on display at all, fellas. I mean, they needed to make a few runs, but it just never was able to happen for them.
Pass to Kobe. Young outside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And that one's good. Parker's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for San Antonio. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Detroit Pistons.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Pass to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Left side, Leonard. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And I'll tell you what, guys, there's no better feeling than coming back to where it all started, seeing your friends and family in the stands, and just destroying the hometown team. He's looking to go 2-0 here on the season, complete the hometown sweep. That would be awfully sweet for him.
You know, one of the stranger things of Tim Duncan's Hall of Fame career is how his free throw percentage has fluctuated from season to season, guys. Some years in the 70s, others in the low 60s. Last year was a good one for Timmy, though, as he shot well over 70.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layups. Earn it from the line.
First free throw is good. Going back to Duncan's free throw shooting, last season he changed his routine and shooting motion. He doesn't do that long pause anymore, and the numbers he put up last year were terrific at the line.
I think he found the right balance. He used to shoot the ball too quickly. Once he released it, this is a much smoother stroke than we've seen from Duncan. That's why he shot better than 80% from the foul line for the first time in his career.
Nash with the bucket.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Green against Kobe. Green gets a screen from Splitter. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
Nash kicks to Young. Outside Bryant. Sinks that one from the post. Bryant's got his second basket of the night.
Well, he's a really difficult cover because if he gets anywhere near the rim, he can finish. Great strength, the ability to convert in the lane. Boy, that's tough to defend.
And applies even if he has to absorb contact getting to the rim.
Nash against Parker. Dishes it to Splitter. No luck. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
Well, I tell you what, Greg Popovich, a really impressive leader for the Spurs. He's able to keep all of his players locked into what's best for the team. Has a military background, played basketball and studied at the Air Force Academy before serving 5 years in the Air Force. And you know some of the leadership that he brings to his position was learned from his past experiences.
The first free throw is good. And Clark, you mentioned Pop's time at the Air Force Academy. That's where he got his start in the coaching ranks.
Yeah, 6 years as an assistant there. He was head coach at Pomona, an assistant coach with the Golden State Warriors and the Spurs, and actually moved into the front office in San Antonio. But wow, what an amazing run it's been for him. 17 years as the head coach of the Spurs.
Now here's Green. 11 points for him in that last game against Boston. Leonard, the open look. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though.
That bucket in no time at all. And it's 6 points for Steve Nash.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and in the end, it wasn't even close. I mean, they had